All right, so this is a video. Drake's Iceman is still getting cooked online. Big Zo TV. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I said my heart on my on my TikTok, and I kind of just let it be known. Drake is just trying to drown out the noise. I'm gonna give it a buck. Drake trying to drown out the noise. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say my piece, and I'm gonna let it be what it is. But somebody said Habib titty. I said habibity, hababity, haboo. You feel me? Habibity, bobbity, boo. But let me stop because I don't even know what the habibity means. I want to disrespect people's culture. That's not cool. If I'm disrespecting the culture, I don't mean to do that. But I'm really trying to go at Drake. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm trying to go at Drake because Drake. The issue with Drake. This is my personal. I'm gonna say my piece and I'm gonna let the video pay. Drake literally said that nobody wants to hear Kendrick bars because he sounds like he's trying to free the slaves. What he really means is that his bars are introspective. His bars make black people think. Now he's asking for black people to think on some of his tracks, not all, because he got fucking Sexy Red playing a fucking cha-cha slide on this shit. Again, no shots to Sexy Red, but let's keep it about cha-cha slide, my nigga. You put the cha-cha slide on one of your 3 fucking albums of ass. Allegedly, this is what I ain't heard it yet. I ain't heard it. I said heard it. I ain't heard it yet. You feel me? But allegedly, this is 3 packs of ass. 3 packs of ass. I believe that he's just trying to drown out the feelings that he has for fucking. He keep talking about ASAP. He missed Rihanna, and she treated your ass like a one-night stand, my nigga. He keep talking about the aspects of the Kendrick Lamar beef, nigga. It's no beef. You just lost. You just lost, and you're a sore loser at that. And what it proves, again, he had the White House put out Iceman on with the album release, and they basically AI'd the shit. He didn't detest it, nothing. But he's talking about fucking DJ Khaled not saying something to the Palestinian people. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. What we talk about? We talk about practice and we talk about the game. So yeah, he wants niggas to be introspective on some of his tracks, but nigga, your fans are literally the people that you made these people. They don't care about your fucking woes, my nigga. They don't care about the introspective you, because the introspective you right now is thinking about how bad you lost that battle, how trash you were. Is thinking about ASAP Rocky and the kid, the happy life that he's having with the woman that you. I'm not gonna hold you. I think he loved Rihanna. I think he do. I think that he loved Rihanna so much that and I'm not even gonna say that. Nah, I'm not gonna say he loved Rihanna. I'm gonna say that he hates the fact that somebody is dealing with a woman that he messed with, which is crazy because nigga, allegedly you fucked over one of Drizzy's. Is it Drizzy? You fucked over one of Weezy's fucking girls, and he had to step to you about that shit. You do this all the time, my nigga. You do this all the time. You call out Future, you call out who he said that he wasn't gonna deal with no more. J. Cole. You call out J. Cole for being a fake friend, but Future is the nigga that allowed the nigga to be on his own track. You weird, bruh. You still acting weird. You still acting fugazi, and you don't even fucking get it. I'm Canadians. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I do believe that that's the Canadian part of him. Is the part that he doesn't know himself. If you Canadian, just be that. Don't be Canadian one day, a Houston night another night, a ATLian another night, a motherfucking Midwest ass nigga, a Tennessean, you feel me? A Opelika goon, you feel me? The next night, then he all the way in fucking he be speaking Spanish with Bad Bunny, you feel me? Another night, then it's like, bro, know yourself. Bro, what happened to Drake who spoke on know yourself, G? Bring that nigga back. I don't know if that was even that was a facade too. Remember? Like, you don't know yourself, Drake. You don't. And you lambast everybody that's getting on you, which I'll give you. Yes, not everybody was in your corner, but there are some people that genuinely are confused by you because you don't know you. I don't really fuck with you, my nigga. I can't fuck with you. I can't. I know that there's always gray within the black and white, but with you showed us black and white. You professed how much it's this and it shouldn't be that. It's surface level and it shouldn't be us trying to free the slaves. In your logic, you said that, which is, let's just keep it a buck. That's a shot at black American people. Just call it what it is. There's no reaching with that. That's exactly what that is. You rap like you trying to free the slaves. And the funny thing is that you think you free. You think you free. That's the funny part and all. That's the fucking brain fucking that shit. The mind fucking that shit. You think you free, and you had to put a 3-pack of ass to get technically free from your label. You made this bed, Drake. You made this bed, my nigga. I'm gonna play the video.
Age catching up with him. For 3 minutes, Drake sounds like a human being having a genuine reckoning with his own life. And then the album moves on in vulnerability.
Let's not skip over the fact that Dennis actually said that he don't have cancer right now. So yeah, there's that part.
He disappears, and you spend the next 65 minutes listening to a man argue with people on the internet. And this is my biggest beef with him, not with Iceman, just with the pattern. You see, Drake keeps telling us that he's evolving. This is his new Drake, and that the old Drake is gone. He said it countless times in this sassy, unapologetic era that we're in with him. And let's be real, creatively, Drake is not operating at the same level as an Outkast or Kendrick Lamar or Kanye West. He's not really the type to vouch for his art. You have to remember, Drake isn't.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Outkast, they not even together no more. Maybe when they were together, I give you that, but I won't do that. I won't compare Drake to Outkast, because Outkast is its own fucking thing. They have literally changed the game. They made everything as far as how people approach tracks when it comes to Andre 3000. Let's just stop that. You know what I mean? I don't want to compare him to Outkast, nor do I want to compare him to Kendrick Lamar. He's in his own lane. He be doing his rapping shit. If you heard Rigor Mortis, that's all you need to hear. If you just listen to Rigor Mortis, that's what type of shit that Kendrick Lamar will be on. You feel me? That's just one of my favorite tracks, to be honest with you. Jazz and all that shit. And then he said Kanye West. Even Kanye West has fallen short from who he used to be. He's no longer, like, as much as they want to talk about, he brought back the old Kanye West. I didn't listen to Kanye West's old album. I mean, new album too. Because it's like, he's not that, bruh. He's not that. And we just got to accept the fact. We just got to accept it. I don't want us to compare those artists to Drake. I think that Drake is a man of many faces, for lack of better words.
An executor. He assesses the musical landscape and builds a high-rise in the middle of a hot neighborhood. It's actually a genius business model. But don't get me wrong, that's still not evolution. It's optimization. And here's the comparison that stings the most when you actually sit with it. Every artist that Drake claims superiority over has grown past where he introduced them to the world. Kendrick turned pain into mythology. The Weeknd turned heartbreak into cinema. J. Cole turned self-doubt into a technical mastery. Well, make them...
I guess, yeah, J. Cole would, self-doubt. Because he's still doubting himself, to be honest with you.
Cry is the best Iceman has to offer in its entirety. And what follows in these albums is just more of the same recycled flows that create an incredibly boring experience. And here's the question I keep coming back to as a filmmaker, or just, just a creative in general. What happens to an artist who measures greatness exclusively through sales and streaming numbers, instead of through their evolution of their craft? And the answer is simple. They become a brand. An incredibly successful, culturally dominant, financially thriving brand. And brands do not grow. They maintain, they optimize, and make release limited editions and surprise drops, the type to release.
Exactly. I think that's what I was just saying before, basically, that this is the bed that Drake created. This is the bed that Drake created. He's a brand, and nobody takes anything that a brand say serious. Like Target said that they were gonna basically start being better people to black people. Being a better company to black people. Do black people believe them? Let's just keep it a buck. It's a brand. It's a company. They make money off of us. It just is what it is. Let's stop acting like they are in it for the fucking people.
Release 3 albums at midnight, but they don't take the kind of artistic risk that changes what music is capable of being.
And again, as much as I say that Kendrick Lamar is a brand, so is Outkast, so is Kanye West, and so is Kendrick Lamar. As much as people want to act like Kendrick Lamar is just so for the people, let's keep it a buck. He's still a rapper. He's a brand. He's his own brand, but he is still a brand at the end of the day. So I do not expect him also to speak on black political shit all the time. He's just rapping out what he feels about as an artist. He's being creative. To the black people that want rappers and artists to speak on politics and shit, hey, if you want them to speak on politics and they say something that you don't like and you no longer fuck with them, it's cool. But again, we should not look towards these people when it comes to our own definition of ourself in our lives. I think that's where shit get twisted. And truth be told, that part played a lot into why we view Drake into who he is as a human being. Not as a man, not as a black man, not even as a Jewish black man, but as a human being. He's a fake person. And he's in it for the dollar bills, like a lot of the industry is. Just is what cultivated him into who he is. I think that this is like he was like this in Degrassi, my nigga. Like they got videos of him talking about how the AAVE, like how we talk to each other as black people, black American people. He didn't really fuck with that, and he said it's ghetto and it's rude. Sitting at a table full of white people, mind you. This is the type of nigga that he's always been. He's on camera talking like this.
Don't get me wrong, he's a talented rapper. There's several moments and features in his own songs that he has shown genuine vulnerability, but those are only glimpses before he just goes back into hiding and just shows us this new unapologetic character. And I think I finally understand why. Because Drake has been asked about artistic vulnerability and growth in interviews, and his response is always some version of, I hate that question. And respectfully, I used to push back on it, but now I have to accept it because that is his ceiling. And don't get me wrong, it's a high ceiling, higher than almost anyone who ever made music commercially. His influence in the industry is undeniable.
Was he really competing with people like Prince and fucking Michael Jackson? Like, was his numbers really? Because let's keep it a buck. There was also another video that was talking about the aspect of, in his last album, he used Michael Jackson's voice. And you remember right after, they was talking about the aspect of right after he used Michael Jackson's voice and he used his track on one of his songs. The whole Finding Neverland came out, basically talking about, did Michael Jackson touch them kids, right? Guess what Drake did? He took that song with Michael Jackson's track on it off the album. So again, are we really comparing him to Mike? You know what I mean? What type of, like, again, it's business. It's business. He's a brand. He's a brand before anything. He's a brand before he's a man. It's crazy, right? It's crazy as fuck.
But sales tell you how many people heard something. They don't tell you if it changed them all the time.
Drake's brand new album Iceman is a complete disaster. Oh, as many of you guys know by now, Drake last night ended up dropping 3 brand new albums such as Iceman, Habidi, and Maid of Honor. But from the way things are looking, people are not feeling any of these albums because currently on websites where you are able to rate albums, all 3 of these projects are currently at the bottom of Drake's catalog, with them not even being able to score over a 60%. Alongside that, these are some comments that a lot of people are making about this project. As you can see right here, someone ended up saying, not exaggerating, when I heard Maid of Honor, it is the worst album of all time. Another person was making fun of the fact that a lot of the features on this project were just trash and they sounded weird. And this other person ended up saying, finished Maid of Honor and Habidi, none of these projects are actual albums and they sound like throwaways. And just continues with more people hating on the album with this.
Let's just keep it a buck. A lot of this shit was throwaways. He was basically trying to get off of the he pulled the Frank Ocean. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, everybody is saying the same thing because he pulled a Frank Ocean. He pulled a Frank Ocean, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all this 3 packs of ass so I can get the fuck off of this fucking label, because he knew right then and there that his own label wasn't even trying to defend him or fuck with him. They wasn't. If they did, they would have been leaning hard into protecting his name and his honor. But let's just keep it a buck. I don't know how much you can protect a lot of the shenanigans that he been on. I still go back to the Millie Bobby shit. Like, he was texting that little girl, Millie Bobby, and they was literally questioning, what is your relationship to Drake? Why are you texting little fucking girls? Why are you doing that? I just and she's not the only one. It's multiple other famous little young women that he's been like associating his brand with. Come on, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Allegations. Like, nigga, his nigga think he Michael Jackson. Okay. You see what they doing to Michael Jackson now? It's not gonna let up. This nigga got all the animation in the background.
Had saw him do literally on the first track of Iceman. He just refuses to fucking do it. So while I did like the song with Iconic Savvy, I like the song on Iceman with Miley Santana and Future. Whisper Year is also a decent track. Over.
Anytime I see a nigga with the grunge shit in the background and a fucking bonnet, I think of that nigga David, because he used to do a lot of that shit. Only thing this nigga missing is fucking black polished fingernails, because that nigga used to do that shit too. It's like, now I gotta look at you crazy. You feel me?
Overall, 3 albums of absolute garbage.
I'm sorry, I don't know who this nigga is. I don't even wish that upon them, but it's like, that nigga was a wild nigga, dog.
In history, as the worst thing somebody of his echelon could ever do. J. Cole wouldn't do that. Kendrick Lamar, damn sure, wouldn't do that. The fact that it was him, the guy that we have been anticipating for over a year, over 2 years to get a solo project from, gave us this, is absolutely horrendous. A slap in the face to not only Drake fans, but people who just make music in general. And Drake, I hope you feel fucking disgusted with yourself for wasting literally everybody's time with this atrocity you call me.
And this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. There's nothing wrong with being disappointed. You could be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You could be a fan and feel like, damn, like, this man really let me down. I don't know how I'm feeling this. Or you could say, you know, this is not a bad album. I liked it. You know, it's not as good as the ones I heard before. You could do that. But it's like, bro, what do you like? Like, you could say shit like that. But y'all be acting like, damn, like, y'all gotta force yourselves to tell everybody this shit is amazing. Shit is crazy.
Kendrick Lamar did everlasting damage to Drake, G. I don't care what nobody say. You can hear
it in every fucking song. Shit.
it in all 3 fucking albums.
Yeah.
And that song Ran to Atlanta, so much irony. Because I bet Drake like, oh, I'm gonna name it Ran to Atlanta and put Future on it. That'll show Kendrick. No, nigga, it proved Kendrick's fucking point. You ran to Atlanta yet again. See, Drake did.
Yeah.
He did say that. He literally said that that's the reason why he go to Atlanta. Yeah, I remember that shit. He did say that shit. Kendrick definitely did say that.
He ran to Atlanta, but he tried to make a joke out of it because he knew that people was gonna say you ran to Atlanta.
Yeah.
All he was trying to do was stay ahead of the.
He still just proved his point. I'm not trying to review this too much. I'm off of this, but again, it was 3 packs of ass. Just 3 packs of ass. It just is what it is. I get that some people want to give it grace because of the beats, but we can't give it grace because he stole some of the beats. He gingerfied the beats. Like, what we talk about, bro? That's it. I'm gone. Like that, we gone. Bun fucking kai. Jesus Christ, bro. This gingerfied ass nigga.